Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Crime and romance on a Friday with an episode of The Shadow, starring Orson Welles and Margot Stevenson from 1938. Broadway Is My Beat, starring Larry Thor from 1950. Night Watch, starring Donn Reed from 1954. And The Theater of Romance, Anthony Quinn in Suspicion. And we'll wrap it all up with an episode of Love and Abner. That's coming up on this Friday, 17th day of July, 198th day of 2026. And we're just 167 days away from 2027. Spain ceded Florida to the U.S. on this date in 1821. Spain surrendered to the U.S. at Santiago, Cuba on this date in 1898. Ending the Spanish-American War. Wrong Way Corrigan took off from New York, purportedly aiming for California. On this date in 1938, he landed in Ireland. Oops. President Harry Truman, Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill met at the opening of the Potsdam Conference on this date in 1945. And it was on this date in 1955 Disneyland opened in Anaheim, California.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
Walt knew what happened to Disneyland and how much it cost to go there today. He would be astounded. That was Walt Disney. The project cost $17 million to complete. That would be almost $205 million today. American Apollo and Soviet Soyuz crafts linked up for the first time on this date in 1975.
Apollo Houston, I got two messages for you. Moscow is go for docking. Houston is go for docking. It's up to you guys. Have fun. Soyuz, Apollo, Soyuz, Chakivanya.
3 meters.
13 meters.
1 meter.
Soyuz and Apollo are shaking hands now.
Docking completed.
Docking is completed, Houston.
American-Soviet cooperation in space on this date back in 1975. It was on this date in 1980 President Reagan accepted the Republican presidential nomination.
Together, let us make this a new beginning. Let us make a commitment to care for the needy, to teach our children the virtues handed down to us by our families, to have the courage to defend those values and virtues and the willingness to sacrifice for them.
Soon-to-be President Reagan on this date in 1980. A pair of walkways above the lobby of Kansas City's Hyatt Regency Hotel collapsed on this date in 1981. 114 people were killed, more than 200 injured. This man made it out alive.
There was no warning. It was just, we were standing there and all of a sudden it was on top of us.
A horrendous incident on this date in 1981. TWA Flight 800 took off from JFK Airport on this date in 1996. Not thought to be anything unusual. Headed out over Long Island toward Paris. And 12 minutes later, the plane exploded.
The Coast Guard received a call at 8:30 p.m. tonight of an explosion 10 miles south from Rich's Inlet. It has been confirmed that it is a 747.
Looked like a flare. And then it just... I watched it for a couple seconds, and all of a sudden it just like split into two big balls of flame.
You know when like a rocket shoots up and it spreads out, but then it usually disappears. But it just came out of nowhere. It just blew up and kept falling. Huge flame.
It just exploded. You saw just a burst of flame, and it was all black around, and then you saw like another piece fall off.
A bunch of debris. That's some bodies floating around here.
2 explosions. It was just mostly bright red up in the air. It was terrible.
Me and my fiance were walking along the beach, and we started walking, and all of a sudden we just seen in the sky like a piece of, it was a bolt of flame, but also we just like a piece of metal just happened to fall down.
Sounds of this date back in 1996. Of course, all 230 on board perished. Still no real explanation as to what happened. Terrorism still remains a suspected cause. 6 months into the investigation, the NTSB chairman Jim Hall quoted as saying, "All three theories, a bomb, a missile, or mechanical failure, remain." They still believe now. Likely an explosion of flammable fuel vapors in the center wing fuel tank, ignited by a short circuit in the fuel quantity indicator system wiring. But that's still suspected. I don't believe they ever found the flight recorder. Not good. That happening on this date in 1996. F.W. Woolworth Company closed after 117 years in business. The 5 and dime model just no longer worked. Supersonic aircraft Concorde brought back into service on this date in 2001, nearly a year after the July 2000 crash. It would be permanently retired a couple of years later in 2003. Astronaut Scott S. Shepard announced his team had discovered a dozen irregular moons of Jupiter. And was on this date in 2009, Mexican drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman sentenced to life behind bars in a U.S. prison. Timothy Foley with the Drug Enforcement Administration hailed the judge's decision.
Today should be marked in history as the day American and Mexican law enforcement closed the book on the reign of Chapo.
7 years later, El Chapo remains behind bars at the age of 70. Passing away on this date in history, a number of big names. One of the saddest, pro wrestler Bruiser Brody, stabbed to death in Puerto Rico on this date in 1988. Billie Holiday, wonderful singer, John Coltrane, Katharine Graham, the publisher, Mickey Spillane, the author, and Walter Cronkite, all passing away on this date in history. Got a long list of people born on this date who are no longer with us. They include actor James Cagney, Art Linkletter, Phyllis Diller, the inventor of the laser, Gordon Gould, Vince Guaraldi, who gave us that wonderful Peanuts music. So wonderful. Diane Carroll, the first African-American to star in a long-running network TV series. She was born on this date. Also, composer, author, radio host, and I gotta say satirist, because Peter Schickele discovered there really was no PDQ Bach. That was a fiction made up by Peter Schickele, and it was parody of certain strands and certain styles and certain methods of classical music. Peter Schickele, born on this date in history. Canadian actor Donald Sutherland, we lost him on this date. Spencer Davis of the Spencer Davis Group, the singer, passing away on this date. Another singer, Nicoletta Larson, and another wonderful one, Phoebe Snow. They were all born on this date in history. They're now performing on another stage.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Don't hassle the Hoff. David Hasselhoff, 73 years old today.
You're grounded. The beach is off limits from now on. You endangered lives. It's my call. You're out of here. Go on, get out of here.
From Baywatch, David Hasselhoff, 73 today. Country singer Luke Bryan is 49. From The Rookie and Days of Our Lives, Eric Winter is 49. And from Scream Queens and American Horror Story, Billy Lord is 33. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 17th day of July as their birthday. If this happens to be your birthday,
happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Now, I don't know when I'm going to do this. I don't know if it's going to be next month or the month after, but I'm going to take a couple of weeks off of recording new shows. But what I'm going to do, instead of just not doing shows for 2 weeks, I'm going to dig back into the archives and go back a number of years and pull out some old classic radio theater shows that we used to do for the radio network. So we'll go back and enjoy some of those old days as you might have heard them on your local radio station. So just to let you know that I appreciate, we do 365 shows a year, and we've been doing them for a very long time, and I just need to take a break. And so what I'm going to do is for a couple of weeks, I'll put up some oldies but goodies. So that's coming up, stuff that's no longer available on the internet. We'll do that for you. Alrighty, coming up next, we're going to go back to the summer of 1938, July 17th, 1938, and listen to Orson Welles and Margot Stevenson, The Shadow.
On this, our country's 200th birthday, thanks to those who helped make America great. George Washington, father of our country. Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of Independence. Benjamin Franklin, inventor, diplomat. Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator. And Smokey Bear, preventer of forest fires. Thank you, gentlemen, for making America great.
A public service on behalf of your state foresters, the Forest Service, and the Ad Council.
Thanks for being with us on this Friday edition of Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We're going to go back 88 years, July 17, 1938. Orson Welles and Margot Stevenson in the summer episodes of The Shadow.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Shadow's latest adventure will be on the air in just a moment. Don't miss any of it because it's a thriller from the word go. And if you drive a car, don't miss this. It's the biggest news of the year for motorists. It's the inside story of the safest thing on wheels, the new Goodrich Safety Silvertown tire. This remarkable tire brings you something entirely new in tire safety, the Lifesaver Tread. Developed after 2 years of exhaustive research, after grueling tests of tread designs by the hundreds, this amazing Lifesaver Tread stops you quicker and safer on wet, slippery roads than you've ever stopped before. Its never-ending spiral bars, like a battery of windshield wipers, sweep water from under the tire, force it out through special deep drainage grooves, make a dry track for the rubber to grip. Thus it protects you against skids in all directions, overcomes the hazard zone of motoring. Take my word for it, you'll never know what the word stop really means until you felt the grip of the Silvertown Lifesaver Tread on a wet, treacherous road. And that's not all. Silvertowns are the only tires in the world that give you golden ply blowout protection. And think of it, you get both of these priceless safety features, skid protection and blowout protection, at no extra cost. Tomorrow isn't a bit too soon to start riding on Goodrich, spelled Goodrich. Goodrich, Safety Silvertown. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Using advanced methods that may ultimately become available to all law enforcement agencies, Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard. As haunting to superstitious minds as a ghost. As inevitable as a guilty conscience. The Shadow's true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, aboard the steamship Amazon.
Randy, Randolph Todd.
Oh, come on over, Randy.
Join the party.
Hi, children. What's the celebration for?
Jane's been lucky. She's in the money. She gets right on the ship's run for the day.
Yeah, come on and join us. Can't let Jane take all that cash she wanted to Rick-a-Walla when we dock tomorrow.
Don't mind me. I just supply the money. What'll it be, Randy?
Oh, nothing now, thanks. I'm looking for my stepmother. Anybody seen her?
Oh, sure. She's over there with Dr. Stevenson. Oh, yes. See you later. Oh, say, we're going for a swim in the deck pool. Want to come along?
Not this afternoon, thanks.
Oh, I don't think you'll like us.
Hey, it'd be a lot of fun, though, wouldn't it? Hello, Mother. Afternoon, Divista.
Sit down, Randolph.
Oh, thank you, Mother. Well, tomorrow we'll be in Rick-a-Walla. From there on, it's going to be one great big party.
Lower your voice, my son.
Oh, no one can hear us in this corner. Time for the hush-hush is almost over.
Well, it will be short.
Well, I hope your little revolution is half as much fun as smuggling those munitions out of the United States has been.
It will be more exciting, I assure you.
When the revolution is successful, you will be a hero, Todd. My countrymen will never forget what you have done for them. Oh, just as long as it's fun, I don't mind putting up the money.
But you will make a fortune also. The people of my blood will show their gratitude in practical ways.
You know, the more I think of it, the funnier it gets. The luxurious steamer Amazon on a pleasure cruise, with enough ammunition and guns down in its hold to overthrow 3 governments.
Be careful, Tom.
Oh, don't worry. Nobody knows about those boxes marked electric refrigerators.
No one but us and Hansai. Yes. Your Japanese valet is more practical than you thought. He is interested in the money he is going to make.
Sure. Well, Mother, tomorrow should be a great day for you.
Yes. To rule the land I was driven out of, an exile. Yes, Larry. The general has promised you great power.
What is it now, Tangsui?
Message come to stateroom. I bring a message. It is a radiogram.
Well, let's have it, Tangsui.
Here, master.
Oh, that's all, Tangsui. Oh, blazes, it's been cold.
Cold. Then it's from
headquarters, yes. From the general.
Oh, it may be important. We better decode it right away, master.
Sure.
No, not here, Tom.
Oh, hardly. I'm not a complete fool, Doctor. Anyway, there's code books in my cabin. I'll meet you at dinner.
Your stepson. He thinks this is all a lark. He does not count the danger. Randolph, he is a fool. But he will not be quite so gay if an accident happens. If he is stood against the wall and shot. That would be unfortunate after the victim. Yes, for him. But if he were, you coming to all his money, have you forgotten that? No, my friend. I have not forgotten that.
Nice swim, Margot?
Fine, Mark.
Join me to walk on deck.
I'd love to.
I see young Todd doing his famous jackknife with Stevenson.
Now, Lamont, Randy's a nice boy. I've known him for years. A little too much money, but that's all.
And he travels around with a strange crew. His stepmother looks rather formidable.
Without making deductions, you're on vacation.
See the devil. Hello, Todd.
Hello.
Randy, what's the matter with him?
Well, very polite, wasn't
I never saw him act like that before. He was like a man in a day.
You look worried. You heard bad news.
Bad news?
Yes, didn't you notice? He had a radiogram in his hand, straight in his pocket. He saw it coming.
Well, he certainly shot out of his stateroom in a hurry.
Yes, and he wasn't really going anyplace. He stopped and standing there by the rail.
All by himself. That isn't like Randy either.
Margot, perhaps he needs help. Why not talk to him?
He wouldn't talk in front of you, Lamont.
All right, you go alone. How's that?
And if he does need help?
Maybe we can supply it. You wait, huh?
All right, I'll go over and talk to him. Nice day, isn't it, Randy?
What? Hello, Margot.
Randy, what's the matter with you?
Well, I'm in kind of a jam, Margot, but don't you worry.
What sort of a jam?
Oh, it's the worst darn mess
Suppose you tell me the whole story.
I can't do that.
Of course you can.
No. I'm an awful coward, Margot.
Coward? Nonsense. What is there to be afraid of?
Oh, nothing.
Randy, I believe you are frightened. You're in danger.
Margot, what would you do if... No, I can't tell anyone.
Tell them what?
Oh, please, leave me alone, Margot.
Randy.
Stop pestering me, will you? I can't stand it.
Randy, come back here. Randy. Shadow.
Yes, Margot.
You heard everything?
Yes, I was here beside you. Randolph Todd, not too
Dr. DeVista, have you seen Randolph?
No, Maria.
I thought surely he'd be here dancing.
No, he did not even come to dinner. Aunt Louie is looking for him.
DeVista, there is something wrong. Let's go to the boys' club. Come.
Here is Aunt Louie now.
Aunt Louie, my stepson? My master has gone back to his bedroom.
Good.
Yes, wait. He walks up and down. Up and down. We must see about this. Please come, both of you.
That's radiogram, Maria. Perhaps that is what upset me.
Here is the cabinet. Open the door.
Hello? Oh, it's you. Yes, Tom. It is, sir.
Shut the door, Tongse. Yes, Mr.
Well?
We thought you were coming to the dance.
No, I changed my mind.
Something further, Master, maybe?
No, I'm all right.
Randolph, stop handling that old dagger and look at me.
I'm interested in this knife.
An ancient Indian knife, we know all that.
Randolph, we want to know why you are acting like this.
What did the general say in his radiogram?
The radiogram? Yes. What was the message? Oh, there's nothing important. It's just good wishes.
Oh, really? May I see the message?
No, I tore it up and threw it overboard. You destroyed it? Yes, it wasn't important.
That message was from the general. We had a right to see it.
I'm sorry, I just didn't think.
Randolph.
What difference does it make? What are you all staring at me for?
Me think, Master lie. To his right, Randolph. You're lying.
I said I threw the message overboard.
You're a poor liar, Randolph. Give me that paper.
I tell you, I...
Grab him.
Oh, look out, he stabbed the knife.
Hold him, Tongse.
Hey, Tongse, hold him.
Master, drop a knife.
Let me go. Twisty, Sam, Tongse.
I twisty. Drop the knife. Stop. Drop the knife, you fool. Tongse, jiu-jitsu will tear your arm off. Good. Go through his pockets, sister. I'll pick up the knife.
Hold him, Tongse.
No worry, Tongse, 100.
This won't get you anywhere.
Find the radio message, Doctor, and the code book.
Here it is. In the book. And it's the coded copy.
Read it.
Entire plan discovered by government. Blow up ammunition to prevent capture.
Master, lie.
Well, what if I did? Can't take that message seriously.
It is an order.
It's insane. Think of all the people on this boat. I won't do a thing like that. You set off the ammunition, they'd all be killed.
What is that to us? Fool.
We follow the general. This isn't what I joined. This is mass murder. Innocent people. I didn't mind fighting in your penny ante war, but this...
You are a traitor to your people.
Your people, Texas. Not mine. The passengers on this boat are my people. I won't let you slaughter them. I'll show up the whole scheme. You dare? So watch me. Either you call the whole thing off or I go to the captain.
No, Master.
You can't hold me forever now.
Oh, you would betray. Ricaguana, this is the fate of traitors.
Mother, put down that knife.
Knife. It is for the traitors.
Maria. You threw the knife.
Second fall, Tongse. Mr. So well. He's dead.
What? Maria, this is murder.
Do not be a fool, Davista. We had to silence him.
You cannot hide the murder.
It is not murder. The knife is Randall's. His grip alone is on the handle. I threw it by the blade. My poor, distracted stepson killed himself.
Suicide?
Mistress is very wise. Yes, we shall say when they ask questions that we three left him alone and went to dinner. Later, in the dark, we shall carry out the general's command.
Explode the...
Yes, my dear doctor. Blow up the ship. Oh, hello, Margot. Hello, Mr. Cranston. This is Randy's cabin. He promised to throw a party at his last night on board, and he's walked out on us.
Doesn't answer?
No, and I'll bet he's sound asleep in there. Randy, you lover, let us in.
I don't get anyone inside. Oh, steward, come here a moment. Yes, sir? Yes, sir. You know Mr. Sargent's cabin? He was for the last I knew. His medic said Sargent didn't wish to be disturbed.
There, what did I tell you? I'm going to keep on knocking till he pays some attention. Oh, just a minute, Frank. Mr. Cranston has no idea.
Steward, you will pass key? Let's open the door first. Well, no, sir, I don't know that. Of course you will. Mr. Pratt's playing a joke with the young lady. We mustn't let him. No one will know. You'll let us in. Oh, thank you, sir. Orson is all in fun, sir.
Oh, Doc! Randy, where are you?
The light switch is by the door, sir. Oh, yes. Here we are.
Come on. He isn't here.
Oh, yes, he is, sir. Look, he's lying on the floor.
Yes, come on, Randy, wake up. Come on. Now you can express.
Is he? Randy Todd is dead.
Oh, my poor Randolph.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Todd. Your stepson appears to have committed suicide.
You're sure, Captain McKee?
Yes, I'm sure, Mr. Cranston.
There should be some reason for suicide, Captain.
I am afraid our young friend was bored with life. He was ill and depressed when we left him before dinner.
Exactly, Dr. Savista. I had the ship's doctor check the fingerprints on that knife. They all belong to the dead man. No one else has touched it.
If only he'd come to me.
You must not reproach yourself, madam.
Captain, there's Mr. Cranston. I met young Carl this afternoon. He seems worried about something.
Yes, I, too, noticed that he was troubled.
The question is, Dr. Savista, what was he worried about?
Who knows? He was a moody youth.
Yes, poor boy will never know his reason.
Captain, Carl had a radiogram this afternoon. Missing now.
Randolph received many messages, Captain McKee, concerning the estate.
Did he show you this one, Mrs. Todd?
I never interfered with his affairs.
We're wasting time, Cranston.
I think not, Captain. This message may have been important. Thanks, sir. Did you see it?
No, nothing.
I'll ask the question, Cranston.
Very well.
You might ask Mr. Cranston how he knows the radiogram is missing.
Yes. How about that, Cranston?
Todd was wearing the same suit when I found him, so I looked through it.
You mean you searched the body?
Yes. Stewart was here as a witness.
Well, I must say you've got your nerve, Cranston.
Perhaps with suicide with a knife isn't very common, Captain.
Now, look here, Cranston. It's bad enough to have a suicide on board without you trying to twist it into something worse.
No one saw young Todd after his three traveling companions left him.
I respect that. Captain McKee, this is outrageous. Must we be badgered by this young man? I can't stand his manners.
I still say that's enough from you, Cranston. I'm merely tired. I've had more than enough of your impudence. Adam, take this Mr. Cranston to his stateroom and lock him up.
Lock me up?
Yes, I am holding you as a material witness.
That's ridiculous.
And Adams. Yes, sir. Put a man on the deck outside Cranston's cabin window. He's to stay in his room.
Yes, sir. Coming. I'll see you again, Captain. Very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for the Shadow's hair-raising story to reach a thrilling climax, let me say something about a new kind of rainy day driving safety that may save your life. Because who knows?
The Shadow knows. When there's wet, slippery film on the highways, there's always the grim uncertainty that your car may start sliding, swerving, spinning off the road. Why gamble with fate?
Yes, motorists, and why gamble on tires when the new Goodrich Silvertown, with its lightsaber tread, offers you such marvelous skid protection? And marvelous is the word for it, because exhaustive road tests of the regular and premium price tires of America's 6 largest tire manufacturers prove that the new Goodrich Silvertown gave greater skid protection than any of the other tires tested. And don't forget, motorists, those grueling road tests weren't made by Goodrich. They were conducted by absolutely impartial engineers from America's largest independent testing laboratory, the Pittsburgh Testing Laboratory. What's more, some of the tires the new Silvertown was tested against have list prices as much as 40 to 70% more. When you consider that, then the fact that this new Goodrich Silvertown gave greater skid resistance than any tire tested is even more remarkable. Remember, when you buy Silvertown, you get lightsaber tread skid protection plus golden fly blowout protection. 2 exclusive Goodrich features at no extra cost.
Here, let's go in that bag, Stuart.
Now, right you are.
Think that is all.
Smart idea, Mr. Sanctuary, packing ahead of time. Most people leave it to the last minute.
Board docks tomorrow.
Right you are, early in the morning. That was terrible, your boss, to start killing himself.
Most tragic. Sanctuary, very fond of, young master.
Yes, very tough thing. I'll answer. That's funny.
Funny, eh? What is?
Nobody at the door.
No one?
Passage is empty.
Never mind, Stuart. You can go.
Right you are.
Shut door, please. Stuart, I said go. Who laughed?
I did, Tang Shui.
You? Where are you? I cannot see you.
I am here beside you, Tang Shui.
Only voice?
Yes, Tang Shui. The Shadow is the voice. Asking for the truth. The truth about Randolph Todd's death.
Tang Shui know nothing.
Tang Shui lies. The Shadow knows. Where is the radiogram your young master got this afternoon?
I not know.
You are a wicked servant, Tang Shui. Where is the radiogram?
I did nothing.
Where is it?
Here, in pocket.
Put it on the table.
Yes, Shadow.
Why was it taken? What does it say?
I give it to you. No. Go away, please.
No, Tang Shui, not until I know the truth. Was Randolph Todd murdered?
Go away, please, go away. Tang Shui did nothing.
Tang Shui, get away from that door.
No, leave me alone. I run. Nonsense, Tang Shui.
Such a wild story.
No, true. Tang Shui talk with Shadow. No, ma'am. Just Shadow. I don't believe it. It's true, Mr. Shadow take radiogram from Tang Shui.
The radiogram. You gave it to him?
You cow. Cannot fight Shadow. Cannot see. Fool. There is the answer to not seeing him. He hid in the fog. No fog in Tang Shui cabin. Well, we won't mind the fog a little later tonight. Doctor, you'd better shut the window. Look at the way the curtains are blowing in.
That's funny. There has not been a breath of air all night.
But the curtains were blowing just for a moment.
This man with the shadow, he may prove an obstacle.
He cannot know our plans or what is in the hold of the ship. Now listen, we are only about 10 miles off the Ricagana coast.
In a section friendly to the revolution.
Yes. In the fog, we can easily lower a boat and slip away. But this is a Shadow. You and your broad story Tang Shui. He cannot do anything. He has radio message.
Only the copy in code. I destroyed the decoded copy. How can he read the message without the code book?
And you have the code book saved, Vista?
Of course, I have it on me.
Look in your pocket, Vista.
Huh?
What's that? Who spoke? Shadow. It's here.
Yes, my friend. The Shadow is here.
Maria, the code book. It is not in my pocket.
It is gone. I took it. Now I can read the message that caused one of you to murder Randolph Todd.
Maria, if he reads that message...
Sir, he must decode it. By that time, he will be too late. Come, we act at once.
Half speed ahead. Half speed it is, Captain. Very good, Miss Pearson. Keep her on the course and keep sounding that whistle. Yes, sir. What night, sir? Blasted fog. Watch it doesn't get any closer to shore. There are shoals in there. Aye, sir.
Captain McTeague.
What was that?
I am here, Captain McTeague. Behind you.
Where? Get off the bridge. There are no passengers allowed up here.
Your ship is in danger, Captain.
Listen, whoever you are, get off the bridge. There's no danger. I've brought the Amazon through many a fog.
The danger isn't the fog, Captain. It's below decks.
Below? Say, come out into the light so I can get a good look at you.
You cannot see me, Captain, but you must believe me. There are explosives in the hold.
You must be crazy.
There are munitions. Disguised. They're bound for revolutionaries in Ricaguana. The plan to blow them up.
Hey, who are you?
They call me the Shadow, Captain. Believe me, you must go below before it's too late. Randolph Todd knew about the munitions, too. That's why he was murdered.
Murdered?
If you don't believe that, Captain, at least go down into the hold. Go now. You will learn.
Mr. Pearson. Yes, sir. Take over. I'm going below. I want 2 men. Armed.
Get the top of that box.
Yes, Maria. Thank you. Hand me that hat.
Yes, sir.
This one has the fuse.
Quickly, start tying her up to the powder. If one box blows up, they'll all go.
Yes, and the ship with them.
What is it? Someone come.
What? Thank you. Quick, switch off the light.
Yes, sir. Good. Come, Tang Shui. Stay by the switch box. Don't turn them on till I give the word. Yes,
Quiet.
Black is pitch in here. Got your flag speeders?
Yes, Captain.
Find the light switch. If you ask me, this is the crazy...
Now, Tang Shui.
Hey, who turned on those lights?
Do not move, Captain.
Got a gun, sir. So I see. Shows the woman.
And I am a good shot, sailor. Keep your hand up.
Mr. Todd and Mrs. Todd and Dr. Vista. Hey, what are you doing down here?
Good evening, Captain.
And young Todd's valet, too. Put down those guns. What the devil do you mean by...
You do not command now, Captain.
That's mutiny.
Throw your guns on the floor, gentlemen.
I'll be...
You'll be dead if you don't. Throw guns.
What do you say, Captain? Go ahead, boys. Not much we can do now. Here's my gun.
The other, please, quickly. Line up facing the wall, gentlemen. Keep those hands up, Captain.
You don't expect to get away with it.
But we do. We will. There will be a certain loud noise, and you... But never mind. Come to it. Yes, listen. You will shoot the first man who turns around. Yes. Come back to the vista in a hurry. Bring the hatchet with you.
Yes, I am coming. You. What's your name? Dong Sui. What does she mean by a loud noise? Are there explosives in this hole?
Captain, no talk.
If anything happens to this
One more word and Captain die.
I think not, Dong Sui.
Shadow! Let go! My arm!
Drop the gun, Dong Sui.
The man who pulled himself a shadow's got him.
Softly, Captain. Get the others.
I've got his gun slips.
Oh, let me go, Shadow. Let me go.
Wait, Captain, rush the others. They're laying a fuse.
Fuse? Grab your guns, men. Come on.
Let go, Shadow. Dong Sui do nothing.
No, you don't like it. You just do it. It's practiced on you. On the others.
Grab your hand. Grab your hand. Hold it there. Easy, lady. We got you.
So, Shadow, this is your doing.
No, Mrs. Todd, yours. The Shadow merely helps the cause of justice.
Hey, these are munitions, all right. Look at that. Powder. High explosive shells. That's to blow the ship right out of the water.
That was their idea, Captain.
Well, I hope you three are satisfied. Smuggling, piracy, assault with a deadly weapon, sabotage. You'll spend the rest of your lives behind bars.
No, Captain, not all three. Dong Sui will die for the murder of his master, Randolph Todd.
No, I did not.
You will hang Dong Sui.
I tell you truth, Shadow.
Don't you fool.
Be quiet.
The truth, Dong Sui.
Mrs. Todd, one time, Chucker's lady, she throw a knife by blade. Right, look out!
We had to shoot them.
The hatchet just missed Dong Sui.
Oh, she bad. She murder master.
The woman is dead. Molly.
No, Captain. Mrs. Todd paid for her crime. She killed her stepson. She planned to destroy all the people on the ship. Instead, it was she who perished.
Peters and Johnson. Take Dr. Vista and Dong Sui to the brig. Come on. Shadow, I'd like to thank you. Who are you, anyway?
Just the Shadow, Captain McTeague. I work in the shadows. Against crime.
You saved my ship. I feel the line should thank you publicly.
My power would be lost if I were known, Captain.
Well, the young man upstairs I owe an apology to. Lad named Cranston.
Really? Why?
Well, he sort of figured young Todd was murdered.
Mr. Cranston must be very wise. Now, Captain, I must go back into the shadows.
You have been listening to a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
During the winter months, the Shadow was sponsored by Blue Coal for most of the run. But during the summer months, who needed coal? So Goodrich Tires took over the summer sponsorship, at least in the 1938 season. 88 years ago, July 17, 1938, the Shadow on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Who? Where? Why? Coming up next, The amazing Elliot Lewis produced Broadway Is My Beat. Larry Thor will be up with an episode, and that's next.
This is Peter Halas. As senior editor of the Hungarian desk at Radio Free Europe, I write and edit material destined for an audience still living behind barbed wire. I know those people, for I was one of them. I escaped to freedom in 1956, but there are millions still in captivity. Radio Free Europe keeps them in touch with the world outside. Keep RFE on the air with contributions to Crusade for Freedom.
We continue on this Friday Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. As I mentioned earlier, Larry Thor, starring in Broadway Is My Beat. This goes back 76 years, July 17th, 1950. The gritty realism that was done for this series by producer-director Elliot Lewis. Great work. This is the Emilio Ramirez Murder Case.
Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you chewing enjoyment, presents for your listening enjoyment...
Broadway Is My Beat, from Times Square to Columbus Circle, the gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world.
Broadway Is My Beat, the thrilling drama of murder and mystery and the people who walk the Great White Way, with Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover. To make every day more enjoyable, treat yourself often to refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Here's a taste treat you can enjoy indoors, outdoors, at work, or at play. The cool, long-lasting mint flavor refreshes you. The smooth, steady chewing helps keep you fresh and alert. Adds enjoyment to whatever you're doing. Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious.
At twilight, the solitude that is Broadway's leans against an open door and abandons itself to the cooling fingers of the evening wind. And in that moment, in the scalpel light of dusk, Broadway stands revealed. The languid preening, the slow smoothing away of the day's wrinkles, the invitation, not whispered, not spoken. At headquarters, the image blurs because a slip of paper has been laid on your desk. And this is how violent death announces itself. In the barrio, it says, in Spanish Harlem, a man knifed. And through the window, you can see Broadway smile. In the barrio, death is no stranger. It calls often. But this time it danced a variation. It chose to perform in a storefront, in a place of worship. There are many such in the barrio. The rented store, the rented wooden chairs, the bare platform draped in black banners, lighted with candles of many colors. And this is the altar. Here women in black mantillas kneel with their men in supplication. And the music of their prayer, primitive. But now it's a lament for the man lying dead in their midst. They kneel in a circle about him, and the light of the candles caresses his face. A man leans against the wall watching them. It's a man you know, Johnny Parada, detective on the barrio beat. He sees you, walks over to you, speaks gently, quietly.
This is a new kind for you, isn't it, Danny?
Yeah.
This is how it goes here in the barrio. You grub, you pray, you die.
The dead man. Know him?
No, I do. Before that, he was just another face you said Buenos Dias to. Now there's a knife in his back that makes me know him better.
Who was he?
Emilio Ramirez, a kid, lived in a tenement on 99th. Well, here's the address. I found it in his wallet.
Yeah. How?
These people tell me they were having their evening prayer, like Vespers. Emilio staggered in from the street, cried out for his mother, and died.
Any ideas?
A few, maybe. Some leads, maybe.
You'll work this with me, huh, Johnny?
Sure, but maybe it'd be better if I took it alone for a while. They know me up here, Danny. I grew up in this. Maybe if you...
Yeah, that's okay. You go ahead.
Thanks. I'll keep in touch. If I get anything, I'll get you right away.
Good.
These people. You'll have a hard time getting anything out of them, Danny. Who kills, who murders, it's a secret they keep to themselves for their own. They have to keep on good terms with death. Yeah. So long, Danny.
After Johnny Parada left, there was nothing to do but wait. Wait and watch the small island of light in the room define itself against the darkness bleeding in from the streets. Then the siren and the men from police headquarters, whose job it was to measure time and method of death. And later, the two men with the basket. They were skilled workers. They didn't need me. The tenements on 99th Street were special only by the special arrangements of garbage cans at the curb. But the dogs that sniffed at them had the universal quality of hunger, red-eyed and ribbed. They moved slowly. And the people sitting on the steps gave this moment of their lives to complete the pattern of quiet despair. They watched their kids wink at each other and slink into alleys. One of the watchers at number 8812 could speak English.
Si, senor?
My name's Danny Clover.
Si?
From the police.
I'm Contreras from this place here. And so?
There's some questions, Mr. Contreras.
Questions? Por favor, what questions?
The boy that lived at this address, Emilio Ramirez.
Emilio?
Dead. He died a little while ago. Did you...
Si, senor, I heard what you said. Emilio is dead.
I want you to tell me what you can about him.
Muerte. Muerte.
Yes?
Emilio Ramirez Muerte.
Ah, yes.
Muerte.
It's important that you tell me what you can.
Oh, Emilio is of all of us. From Puerto Rico on a plane to here is what of Emilio.
I'll need to know more than that.
What more? What is there more?
How long have you known him?
A year. That long, I think. He lived with the six of us others in the two rooms. Hidalgo, Pablo, Quesada, Bianco, Flores, and myself.
What else?
Sometimes we eat together. Sometimes we talk together. Sometimes we drink together.
And the others who lived with you, would they know more?
No, senor. I doubt. What can we know of each other? To eat and drink, as I say. More time than that we must spend looking for what we came here to look for.
You said Emilio came here by plane.
See. Like all of us. For $40. That was arranged by the Travel Bureau. By Senor Clark. You know, senor?
No, what?
In the barrio, Senor Clark arranges everything. Ay, Senor Clark.
Understand what I'm saying to you, Martinez?
See?
I don't think so, but you will soon enough. It's a job, busboy, dishwasher, whatever they tell you to do. Take this slip of paper. Don't lose it. I've written my name on it. That's all you'll need.
Sí, señor. Comprendo.
Nothing else, Martinez?
Gracias, señor Clark. Muchas gracias.
Sometimes they forget. A little thing like a thank you. Now you're next.
I'm from the police.
Oh. Why do you police come to me so often?
Maybe because you arrange things. Remember?
Look around you. Look at them sitting there, silent, waiting for a job, for a letter from home, for something they can't even express. I'd be less than nothing if I didn't do what I could for them, wouldn't I, Mr. Your name?
Clover.
Wouldn't I, Mr. Clover?
You do well. Travel Bureau, job placement. What else?
Everything. They pay me to fly them up from Puerto Rico. That gives me a responsibility because they've made me rich. Why they come here?
What'd you do for a boy named Emilio Ramirez?
Ramirez Emilio. I'd have to look it up. There are so many.
Look it up.
Of course. Here we are. Seems I did a good deal.
Like what?
My agents arranged his passage in Puerto Rico. When he arrived, I found him a place to live. In 2 weeks, he came to be hungry. I arranged a place for him on the relief rolls. It's all down here on the file, Mr. Clover.
You didn't get him a job?
I'm afraid Emilio wasn't fitted for much. Not in our civilization. But I found a place for him.
Where?
The Casa of Lady Luck.
A gambling joint?
Well, you could call it that, in a sense. It's a place where they make love potions, success pills, miraculous powders, things like that. They flourish here in the barrio. Nights like this... Can we join?
Where is it?
On 96, where the railroad tracks come out into the open. Ask anyone in the barrio. They'll direct you. Now, may I ask a question of you?
Go ahead.
Your interest in Emilio Ramirez. Why?
He's been murdered.
Oh? You'll understand why I show no grief, Mr. Clover.
No, but tell me anyway.
Isn't the parent, the barrio? So often they don't know how to deal with things, so they murder. It's a child's way, isn't it, Mr. Clover?
You wouldn't know about Emilio's dying.
The girl, a bad death, a sudden passion to kill. He was knifed?
Yeah.
Typical. And now, if you'll permit me, a glance at my calendar shows that at 9 o'clock I have an appointment at my barber. I must tell these people they'll have to wait or come back tomorrow. You'll permit me?
It was a few minutes after 9 when I reached out for the door into the casa of Lady Luck. What stopped me was a sign that said, closed. Start off tomorrow with Luck. Come back. Then to my desk at headquarters. I knew it was going to be tough. Puerto Ricans, citizens, but a strange people with a strange tongue, shy and afraid of authority. With silence, their only defense against the disappointments of having paid $40 for a new life. Johnny Parada said it. The sudden death among them was something they wanted to own themselves. As a policeman, I was an intruder. Or, as Sergeant Tartaglia broke it to me.
You're a stranger here, Danny.
I am?
Yeah, I know. I got the reports, but you could have called in. Can we go out for supper now?
What did the reports say?
Nothing.
The reports were blank sheets of paper.
Or just that the boy's name was Emilio Ramirez, that he died from a knife wound, that the weapon was a switch knife. You know, press a button, blade comes out.
Follow up?
Nothing, except that the boy has never been in trouble before, was on relief at one time or another, but seemed to be anxious to secure a position.
Anything else?
Yeah, Danny, the phone's ringing.
Oh, it really is. Danny Clover speaking.
Danny, Johnny Parada.
What do you got, Johnny?
I'm not sure, but something maybe.
Like what?
I'm going to need some help. Can you get down here? 101st and Park Avenue.
Right away.
Make it right away, Danny. Maybe we can wrap this whole thing up.
No, thank you.
Sí.
You waiting for someone, senor?
Huh?
It's a nice evening to wait for someone. It's such an evening for the wine, for the muchacha.
It took time to piece it all together. The turn of the head from the man leering over my shoulder. The sudden, swift cry of terror. And the body flung from the car. The darts of flame from the machine gun thrust out of the car's window at the huddled shape. I ran over to him, to Johnny Parada. The bullets had torn a frantic design in his body, left it lifeless. When I looked up, the people, the sounds had fled. It was only the emptiness, silence, and the street of the barrio. The street of the long darkness.
To make every day more enjoyable, treat yourself often to refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. The lively, full-bodied, real mint flavor cools your mouth, moistens your throat, freshens your taste. And the chewing itself gives you a little lift, helps you keep going at your best. So for real chewing enjoyment that's refreshing and long-lasting, always keep Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum handy. Healthful, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Gum will make every day more enjoyable. We now continue with Broadway's My Beat, written by Morton Fine and David Friedkin and starring Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover.
In the heat of July, Broadway is a shimmering mirage. It's the time of the big wish. The Catskills and Coney are the dreamlands at the cooler end of the thermometer. And Jones Beach and Rockaway stand just over the horizon and beckon. And you linger under the marquee of the theater that's 20 degrees cooler inside, or dawdle over the potato in your cold plate of borscht. Wonder what it was about the summer that you wished for in December. Everything sweats on Broadway. Even the newspaper turns moist in your hands. Murder in the barrio, 2 of them. Emilio Ramirez and a cop named Johnny Parada. There was another cop named Danny Clover who'd been nearby at both of them. Me. The next morning I went back to Spanish Harlem, and death still hung heavy.
Yes?
Leaned close to Maria Parada, whispered to her.
Oh, it's you, Danny. Please come in.
Thanks.
Maria.
Oh, there's nothing, Danny, thank you. Nothing you can say or do. My husband's dead. Last night I gave him my tears. The touch of them will last a lifetime. Please sit down.
I just want to know.
Please. There's only one thing to do now. Find out who murdered Johnny, who threw him in the street to die.
Did he tell you anything about yesterday? Where he was going, what he had to do?
Yesterday was a day like any other day. Kiss in the morning when he left, and the hours in between of waiting until Johnny...
I'll get it.
Where's Maria? Who are you?
It's all right, Vincent. Mr. Clover's my friend.
By what right a friend?
Johnny was...
Mr. Clover's a policeman. Johnny's brother, Vincent.
Hello.
As a friend, we accept your condolences. As a policeman, you're not welcome here.
Vincent.
Simply to explain myself, Maria. Simply to give Mr. Clover and myself a basis for talking.
Don't you want to know who killed your brother?
That's not an intelligent question.
I got one thing to ask you, Vincent, as a policeman. What about Johnny? Did you see him yesterday? Talk to him?
Once, toward evening. Was in a hurry. On some foolish police business. The casa of Lady Luck.
Oh?
Now, I ask one thing of you, since you come as a policeman. Get out. Leave us alone.
Maria detached herself from us, moved silently about the room, pulled down the shades, cut off the flow of dust-heavy sunlight. Then suddenly there was a black shawl on her head, the rosary beads in her hand. She knelt before an image of the Virgin Mary with the bleeding heart. Vincent moved quickly to her side, knelt too. There was silence. There was the click of the beads. And I left them. It had been closed the night before. Now a loudspeaker hung over its doorway, beating out the violent promise, the fury dream for sale to the people of the barrio. Casa of Lady Luck, the gilt-splattered sign said. Love, success, power, all yours, it said. Consult Madame Lou Lama. Wallpaper, hanging in strips on the walls of the Casa of Lady Luck, was pinned back of photographs of lady movie stars. On the counter were bottles and vials and paper boxes labeled with their mysterious potency and the price for each. And reigning over all of it was Madame Lou Lama, blonde hair in curlers and smoking a cigar.
Go ahead, chum. Look around for yourself. I'm sure there'll be something even you ought to have.
I don't think so.
None of us is complete, chum. None of us has got every little thing that's going to make us happy, so go ahead and look around. In this mess, there's a powder just for you.
I'm from the police.
Yeah? Well, you'll need something special. Hey, Tomas! Tomas!
Si.
Bring in a bottle of that stuff we got in this morning. We got ourselves a policeman.
Told you not to bother.
No bother, honey. Tomas likes doing little things for me. Don't you, Tomas?
Si.
Thanks, Tomas. You're a good, good man. Here you are, chum. Now, with this little
You have
powder...
another boy working for you, Emilio Ramirez. Tell me about him.
De nada, comprende?
Slow way, Tomas. I'll take care of it. You asked me about Emilio? Okay, I'm glad you did. He's dead. Outside of that, what do you have to know, chum?
Why he's dead? Who wanted him dead?
No sabe.
That's right, Tomas. We don't know, do we? All we know is Emilio was a good, good man like Tomas here who helped me. But Tomas don't get killed. We like it like that, not to get killed.
You were told to keep your mouth shut about Emilio?
Maybe. But don't ask us who, because no savvy, like it said. Many smart things are said in the barrio, chum.
Johnny Parada was here last night. Why?
Like you, questions, don't buy nothing. He kept us from closing for a while and blew away. Maybe he should have bought something, like a life pill, huh? Nuts, my cigar's out again. You got a light, chum? No? Give me a light, Tomas.
Hi, Danny. Hot, huh?
Yeah, hot to tell you.
Well, then why don't you turn on the fan? Yeah, the cooling breezes to fan your feverish brow.
What do you got?
These, Danny, the paraphernalia from Johnny Parada's effects. Maybe you can break through the heat and glom onto something from them.
Let's see. Regular identification?
Uh-huh, among other things.
This?
Yeah, it tantalized me, too. A list of 27 names. I counted all of them. Spanish sounding. Puerto Ricans, huh?
Yeah, probably. Here's one underlined. Name of Pedro Miro.
I already done it, Danny. Sent out a pickup for all of them.
You're getting better, Gino. And this?
Which I figure is nothing. A page from a desk calendar.
Yeah. And on the back, written Emilio Ramirez, arrived New York from San Juan, May 26, 1949.
Oh, that's Johnny's handwriting. I checked that, too. I don't want to overwhelm you, Danny. I just want you to know I checked.
On the back of a page torn from a desk calendar. Whose?
That I haven't been able to detect. Just that there's a notation against 9 p.m. on the calendar, that there was a barber's appointment at that time. Now, all we have to do is know who got shaved at 9 p.m.
You know something, Gino?
Huh?
I know who got shaved at 9 p.m. Open up. Open up.
Wait, close.
In the middle of the day?
Close.
Leave it like it is. Open. Where's Roy Clark?
Not here. Close.
Roy Clark, you work for him? Work?
See, what?
Your boss, where? Is he here?
No, not here someplace.
Maybe he's here. We'll look, huh?
No, look, not for me.
We'll look anyway, huh?
Oh, senor, please, it's bad to let you in.
It's all right, I'm from the police. What's your name?
Juan. Please, senor, I know nothing.
You can help me, Juan. Last night, were you here?
See, last night.
You knew Johnny Parada?
See, everybody know Johnny.
He was here last night talking to Clark.
No, Johnny not here.
Don't lie to the police, Juan. What happened between Clark and Johnny?
I swear, see, I swear Johnny not here last night.
This page torn from the calendar, Juan. It's from the calendar Clark has on his desk, isn't it?
No, sadly.
Listen, Juan, you clean his desk every day. It's his, isn't it, Clark's?
Please, I do not know what happened between them.
Tell me about it. Tell me.
Johnny come late after you. I saw them from back room there. He and Senor Clark, they talk. Johnny writes something on page from calendar. There is anger between them. Johnny goes. That is all I know, police. That is all I know.
Back room, huh? What's in it?
You cannot go in there. You cannot.
Open it.
No.
Give me the key. Give it to me.
No.
The room had been torn apart like someone hated it, torn it into little pieces. It had been done in a kind of mechanized fury. Legs ripped from tables and chairs, wooden files ripped from walls. And on the floor, a litter of colored paper. I picked one of them up, a paper with numbers on it, and another, all of them, lottery slips. And out of the crazy pattern was an answer. Clark ran the barrio lottery from this room.
Oh, they came, they smashed everything. They beat Senor Clark till he bleeded. Then they took him away.
Who?
I will not tell you.
Where'd they take him?
They hit me. They make me swear by my mother I will not tell.
Juan.
But I tell you. To a basement, empty house on corner 108th Street. You will not tell. I told you.
Hands behind your neck, Mr. Clover. Do it. By authority, this knife at your back.
I made a big mistake, Vincent. I didn't figure you killed your brother.
Walk through the door. One of our lookouts saw you approach. Open the door. Down those steps. What do you think of it, Mr. Clover?
What there was to think about was a tension, an emotion etched against the peeling whitewashed walls. Men of the barrio sitting on orange crates, leaning against the rotting timbers, their attitude filled with the terrible silence of men who could pass down death. And in the center of the circle they shaped, directly beneath a light bulb strung from the ceiling, a man who held all of terror in his pleading hands. His name was Roy Clark.
Help me!
You know what this is, Mr. Clover?
Yeah, a kangaroo court.
Precisely. Now you'll understand why I didn't want to place him into Bala Maria. We handle such matters in our own way.
There have been enough killings, Vincent.
Just one more.
We can hold you for murder.
I know.
You're a policeman. You have a gun. Get me out of here.
You make a move, Mr. Clover, this knife will find your heart.
You're crazy. You don't know what you're doing.
We know. We're putting a man on trial. Miro, come here. Take my knife, Miro. Hold it on Mr. Clover. If he moves...
You people... You people, I've helped you. I'm your friend.
Weep, Senor Clark. Weep the tears you never shed for Emilio and for my brother.
Listen to me.
Wait, listen. We own our lives here in the barrio, our jobs, our marriages, our pleasures. But it gives you no right to own our dying.
I think you're wrong. I was Johnny's friend, Emilio's, too.
It's wrong to do it like this.
If you make a move, then Emilio will kill you. Emilio, you won a great deal of money in the lottery. See? You never got it.
Let me explain how it was.
Emilio was your runner, so you killed him, so no money would have to be paid out, so the winner of the lottery would never know from whom to collect.
No, it wasn't.
And Johnny Parada, my brother, you murdered him because he knew of this. Friends. Muerte. You have to die, Senor Clark.
No! See, I beg you.
Get up.
Please.
Walk, Senor. Walk to the door and look at the outside. Look at freedom. Walk! Walk!
Vincent!
No need for that, Vincent.
Johnny's gun, Mr. Clover. You may take it.
Clark would have died anyhow. The law would have seen to it.
Perhaps. I took no chances. Now I'll go with you, Mr. Clover.
Twilight touches Broadway now. It's the hour of going home, the subway hour of the tired faces, the time of the blue plate special. But soon is the instant when a man will dart from a doorway, beckon over his shoulder to another. Then the mob will gather and scream its heart out at the night. It's Broadway, the gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world. Broadway, my beat.
Remember, friends, to make every day more enjoyable, treat yourself often to refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. There's lots of cooling, real mint flavor in every stick. And chewing Wrigley Spearmint helps keep you feeling fresh and alert. You feel better, work better, get more fun out of doing things. So indoors, outdoors, wherever you go, keep some healthful, refreshing Wrigley Spearmint Chewing Gum handy. To make every day more enjoyable, treat yourself often to delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. The makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum hope you've enjoyed tonight's story and that you're enjoying Wrigley's Spearmint Gum every day. We invite you to join us next week at the same time when Detective Danny Clover returns again with Broadway's My Beat. Broadway's My Beat, brought to you by Wrigley's Spearmint Gum, is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed and conducted by Alexander Courage. The program is written by Morton Fine and David Friedkin, and stars Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover, with Charles Calvert as Tartaglia. Included in tonight's cast were Sarah Selby, Francis Cheney, Lou Merrill, Jack Crucian, Herb Butterfield, and Anthony Barrett. Bob Stevenson speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And from 76 years ago, July 17, 1950, Broadway Is My Beat on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up tomorrow, Howard Duff as Sam Spade detective and the missing Newshawk caper. Charles Boyer starring in a program appropriately named Presenting Charles Boyer from 1950, a summer series. Murder by Experts and The Creeper and Inner Sanctum Mysteries and The Deadly Fair. On Sunday, William Gargan as Barry Craig Confidential Investigator, Escape, The Open Boat. Philip Marlowe Detective starring Gerald Moore, and then Confession. On Monday, Dane Clark in Crime and Peter Chambers and Donald Sloan Embezzler. Another Elliott Lewis production from 1953, Crime Classics, Death of a Picture Hanger. Frontier Gentlemen starring John Dehner and Gunsmoke, both from 1958. On Tuesday, Jack Webb in an early episode of Dragnet from the first season of the show. The Big Story and the Lottery Racket. Calling All Cars and the CBS Radio Workshop, The Green Hills of Earth. On Wednesday, we will have The Whistler and the Autumn Song. Rogers of the Gazette starring Will Rogers Jr. With a candidate running for city council. The FBI in Peace and War and the Return Trip from 1956. And also from 1956, Fort Laramie, starring Raymond Burr. On Thursday, The Chase and Sanborn Hour, starring Perry Spencer Pacey as their guest this time around. And let's see, we'll also have Crime Club and A Life in Your Hands. Friday, a week from today, we will have a summer series, Satan's Waitin' from 1950. Another episode of Sam Spade Detective, Broadway Is My Beat, and Counterspy, the Case of the Dog of Dynamite. That's all coming up the week ahead here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, anytime at classicradio.stream to support the podcast. Coming up next, we go to the mean streets of Culver City, California, as we go on the Night Watch.
Let's look ahead to 1966, and there you are in your beautiful new home. You've got automatic gadgets everywhere. There's a sparkling new dream car in your garage. The youngsters are in a fine college. All's right with the world. Is this just an idle dream? No, this is a real future that you can start building right now. A secure, carefree, prosperous future built with United States savings bonds. In 10 years, you will get back $4 for every $3 you've invested. Join the payroll savings plan where you work, or buy bonds where you bank. Start in 1956 to make 1966 the beginning of the golden years.
You remember when Fox brought out Cops, and it was this innovative new television series? Well, it was an innovative television series, but it had been on radio before. Well, sort of. What you had here is Donn Reed, who took a tape recorder about the size of a suitcase, into a patrol car. And they went on the night watch, recording what took place. So you'll hear Donn Reed narrating, and you'll hear the real voices of people. This goes back 72 years, July 17th, 1954. Night Watch.
.561 reporting in service. Starting mileage 19,438. 19438. Officers Perkins and DeVoe.
Control 1 to 56, 10-4. 6:09 p.m. Starting night watch.
This is Donn Reed, a police recorder. You're riding in the back seat of a detective unit just reporting in service on the night watch. I don't know if it...
Control 1 has received complaints that persons have been seen loitering in the alleys and in parked cars. Check the area in District 4 after 10 p.m. AM 8394.
56, 10-4.
Making a note of that information. We'll be patrolling those alleys a little more frequently tonight. But as I started to say, the people you hear are not actors. This is it. This is real. This is what happens on the night watch.
Night Watch, the actual on-the-scene report of your police force in action. There are no actors, there is no script. Every voice, every sound is authentic. The investigations are recorded as they actually occur. Night Watch, presented with the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, W.N. Hildebrand, Chief. we switch you to Detective Unit 5-6 and police recorder Donn Reed.
Five 6 to 1.
Control 1 to 5-6. Go ahead.
5-6, requesting a time check.
Control 1 to 5-6. 10:23 p.m. KMA 394.
5-6, 10-4.
Well, tonight's been pretty much of routine patrolling. We had a tip that a cigar store might be held up. We staked out on it for 2 hours, waited. Nothing happened. So for the past half hour, we've been cruising up and down alleys in this district looking for suspicious persons that might be sleeping in cars. Right at the moment, we're moving down a very dark alley. Our lights are out. Slow speed. I'd say it's rather bumpy. And off to the left, right here, is another parked car sandwiched in between two buildings. Well, we've checked out about 10 cars so far. So, here's number 11. Well, this one appears to be vintage of about 1937. Possibly abandoned. Flat tires. Throwing a light in the car. Wow. Keno. Hey.
Three of them.
What do we got in here, Sergeant? 1.
Police officers, open up the door.
2, 3. 3 men asleep here.
What are you fellas doing in here?
Oh, just...
Sleeping? Well, let's all of you get out on the other side over there, huh?
Back away from the car for a moment. 3 subjects are slowly getting out of the car. I might say it reeks of wine. Let's move in here.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Yeah.
Take your hands out of your pocket.
Brief look at the subjects under the lights.
Okay, you stand right there.
Unshaven. Wrinkled clothes. And one wearing a large duckbill hat.
Come on, around. What do you got in this box in here?
It's a razor.
It's a razor?
Yes, sir.
You better use that razor. Okay, you stand over here next to your buddy. Okay. Turn around. What do you got in your box? Razor?
Razor.
Well, you used yours anyway.
Yeah, I use it.
Okay, you stand over here, too. You know you all 3 are vagrants, don't you?
Listen, fellas. I got money, and I want to go get a room. May I?
Why didn't you do it before you went to sleep in the car here?
Well, we just come by here, and you get to drink a little bit, you know.
This isn't your first night.
Yeah. It's mine. That's right.
Who's the car belong to?
I don't know.
How old are you?
41.
41?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you live when you normally live?
I live at the beach.
The beach?
Mm-hmm.
You living down there now?
Yeah.
You got a room down there?
Mm-hmm.
You paying for it?
Why, naturally.
What's your room number down there?
10.
2, I have the key.
He's got the key. He's got
what number is it?
10.
10 or 22? Which?
22.
It's 10. The room's 10, but it's 22, but the room is 10. See, they got the...
That's not much of a key. Broken off. How do you use that?
It's a short key. Well, it's probably not much of a room.
It's a short key. I hope the room isn't as short as the key is.
It's not very much of a
You
room, I'll tell you that.
Where'd you stay last night?
In the car last night.
Did you stay in the car last night?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's get something straight. Just about 2 minutes ago, I asked you if you'd stayed here last night, and you said no.
So I didn't, but he did.
I just asked all 3 of you if you'd stayed here last night.
Oh, no.
You all denied. Now, wait a minute. Let me talk. You guys have been sleeping in this car for some time. We know.
I have.
This man was going to faint here, Sergeant. the... Go over here and sit down by the car, huh?
Turn it back, Pete. I'll put him at the front seat there. You sit down. Sit down.
Assisting the subject over to the car, he broke out into cold, icy sweat pouring from his face.
You okay? You got anything wrong with you? You sick or anything?
No, sir. I'm just sweating.
Too much wine?
Just too much.
You scared?
Too much to drink. No, sir.
What are you sweating for?
Just drank too much.
You're not sick?
No, sir.
Nothing wrong with it?
Well, so we were on the side of the car. They were sleeping in here, pulled up in the back of a lot. I've been among some weeds. Let's see if we can determine anything unusual about it. Bread in the glove compartment. Food on the floor. Coffee pot in the back. Over the back seat. A couple of blankets. Well, this is not my idea of living.
You got exactly 10 minutes to get out of Culver City.
Okay, sir.
And you're going to stay out.
Okay.
Come in here and act like normal citizens, behave yourselves. Fine.
Okay, sir.
There's wine drinking and
Will
sleeping in cars.
you give us a break that way?
You get 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All three of you.
Okay. Well, can we catch a bus?
You've got 10 minutes to get it. That boy, you two. 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know. That's his business. I don't know
You
about
guys
him.
start going. Don't want to see you around town again.
Okay.
There they go. Across the parking lot. Two bareheaded, the other still wearing that duck-billed hat. Silhouetted against the street lights. Three figures disappearing in the darkness.
Five, 6 to 1. We've checked all the alleys in District 4. We found 3 suspects in one car, sent them on their way. We're back on patrol.
Control 1 to 5-6, 10-4. Will you follow up on this call? 2432 El Tura. 2432 El Tura, see the man. 214, KMA 394.
5-6-10-4. We'll handle.
You are listening to Night Watch and following the activities of a detective unit on its tour of duty. The people and sounds you are hearing are real, and the investigations are recorded in the field as they actually occur. We'll bring you the final results of tonight's action at the conclusion of Night Watch. We return you now to Car 56 answering a radio call and police recorder Donn Reed.
We'll be at the scene of this 214 call in just a moment. That means a disturbance. Well, what's the deal on this, Perk? Didn't we get a telephone call on this address earlier in the evening?
Yes, Don, we did. I don't know. It seems that there's been an argument over leaving the kids alone or something, and all the furniture's been moved out. They were going to move. I don't know. It's a confused deal.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, here we are. Up the walk. Man standing under a porch light. Small bungalow.
I called in early. The kids were all alone. I come home.
I think I talked to you on the phone. I was
Earlier in the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I felt pretty good after I talked to you. You told me if she got home, I should just call and everything. And I was all upset. Now she'd come home. And I called over and I said that she was home now. And she just...
You want us to talk to her?
Well, all I want to know is I saw her car pull up over there, and they sit there for a while, and then they took off. Well, I'd like to have an explanation as to where she was. That's all I care about. I mean, a lot of things have been happening around here lately, and we got all our stuff moved out of here, and we were supposed to get an apartment today.
Why don't you cancel the other car? I already know about it, so we can
Hell, the boy was sick when I called from the shop. And he's all alone. I don't like that. I don't miss no time down there.
What are you doing popping off out there?
I'm not popping off.
All right, get here and shut your mouth.
Oh, wait just a minute, lady. Just a minute. These are officers from the police department.
I know you're a police department. Come in here and see how these kids have to lay. I've been out here all evening looking for a darn motel for these kids.
Just a minute.
Well, come on in and see for yourself.
Now, wait a minute.
Look, see how the kids have to sleep
I'll be
on
in
the
a
floor.
second. As soon as I talk to this gentleman, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, talk to him. I've been out all evening looking for these kids to sleep in a motel. And he was to work and he's...
Look, let's talk and then we'll come in and talk to you, okay?
Why don't you talk to both of us together?
I'd rather talk to one at a time.
No, I'd rather you talk to both of us.
I'm making an investigation. I'll do it my way, not your way.
But 2 nights...
I've been called down here.
For
I'm going
3
to talk to
nights,
this
my
gentleman
kids have
first.
been sleeping on the floor.
At the present time, madam, you're creating a disturbance. Now, if you'll kindly keep quiet and let me talk to this gentleman, I'll be in and talk to you.
Well, come in and talk. If you see how we have to sleep, brother, I think you'll
All right,
talk
I'll be in
twice.
just a minute. I'll be in just a minute.
Tuesday they come and they took all our furniture, see. Well, I knew it was gone, but I figured after we got rid of it, boy, maybe we'd transfer out of here or go someplace else. Get away from this gang.
Now, these children, how long were they left alone tonight?
Well, now, I go to work at 4:30, but I checked at 8:30, and Junior was crying, and they didn't have any... he said he was sick, see.
How old are the children?
9, 6.
Is there anybody here to take care of them during the time?
No, see, I called at 8:30, and he was all alone then.
Let's go inside and talk to your wife and get the other side of the story.
In the house, room completely bare. On the floor, blanket spread out. 2 little youngsters sitting here, probably wondering what this is all about.
Can we talk to you now? Is it your side?
Oh, I'm right here. What do you want?
I'd like to know what it's all about.
I've been out all evening looking for these kids and myself a place to stay.
Been drinking tonight?
No, I haven't been drinking.
I can smell it right over here.
Well, maybe I had 1 beer, but that's all.
What time did you go out this evening?
Oh, 7:30. About 7:30.
What time did you get back?
I don't know. I wasn't up. About a half hour ago or
Half hour
something.
ago? Who was taking care of the children while you were gone?
They were sleeping.
I asked you who was taking care of them.
Nobody was taking care of them. I told them where I was at, and if anything they wanted, they should call me, and they knew this lady's number. She used to be our neighbor next door.
See, we're interested in the fact that children are under proper supervision, not neglected or left alone.
They're not neglected. My kids have never been neglected. For the last 10 years, I've never lived with this darn guy.
Well, what about tonight?
Until my furniture went out, by gosh, 2 days ago. Well, I think we lived very darn happily. Until the darn auction truck come up about 2 days ago and took our furniture out of this house. From that day, I said, that guy's through, and I'm through with him, and I don't give a darn with you. You're the law. I don't care what you are.
Well, I do.
Well, I don't.
I have a job to do.
Maybe you do.
Let me explain my position down here. I'm down here for 2 reasons.
He took our furniture out, and me and my kids didn't have a place to sleep on. We had to sleep on the darn floor, and that's why I'm out tonight looking for a place for my kids to sleep.
Well, let me explain my position, if I may. I'm down here for 2 reasons. One, to keep the peace. The other is to see if the children are not being neglected or left alone.
They're not neglected at all.
Well, your husband says one of the boys was sick.
Well, they weren't when I left.
May I ask you a question?
They were playing around, and I fixed them both a sandwich before I left.
May I ask you a question? What would have happened, say one of them had become very seriously ill?
The telephone number was right there in the book.
What would have happened if you'd had a fire and they wouldn't have been able to call you?
They would have called.
You know, people do die in fires.
They do die in fires. But what are you going to do when you're left alone? You ain't got a darn place to stay. Don't you have to get out and find a place to live? When he goes to work tonight, I said, where's the kids going to sleep tonight? He says, I don't give a darn, on the floor. And that's where you...
Look, I don't see any reason why you're yelling at me. I'm not
either, but he has been yelling at me ever since my furniture went out this door.
Wait just a minute. I'm not yelling at you. I'm trying to talk to you civilly. I don't see why you're yelling at me.
If you don't bring me, get out the door, will you?
Don't tell me what to do. I'm down here on a police investigation.
I'm investigating too.
I want to talk to you civilly and nicely and decently.
Don't think I was sick when my furniture...
Just a minute. I'm not going to waste my time here. We'll go down to the station and talk about it. I'm telling you that what I can see, I know nothing of your background, of your past, of your troubles.
Well, I can't explain anything. All
what I can see is that your children are not under the proper environment and under the state law. If they are not under the proper environment, they're going to be taken away from you and placed in a home.
That is the state's law.
Well, did you blame me tonight going out looking for
I don't blame you for going out, but I blame you for not taking proper care of the children, having a babysitter or somebody come in and watch them. Those children could have
If I
died here
didn't have a
tonight.
cent in my pocket, how was I going to have a babysitter? He had it all.
You had $200 on that.
You had it. You've got it right there in your pocket. I didn't have a cent.
Did you tell your husband you were going out tonight?
I didn't tell him, no.
Did you ask him for some money for a babysitter?
He wanted to give it to me anyway.
Did you ask him?
I didn't ask him.
Money when I left.
You give him money for our dinner. You gave me $2 to go over here and get our dinner tonight because we don't have a stove out here to cook on. We don't.
What are your plans now?
Right here on the floor.
I mean, so we don't have another call down here.
That's all. We're going to sleep here on the floor.
Well, can you get along without another disturbance or anything?
Yeah. I don't believe in disturbance. I don't believe in fighting or anything.
Madam, when you opened that door and came out to me, I would say that you do believe in disturbances.
No, I do not.
Why did you slam the door in my face?
It's because he went out there for why, I don't know. Why he called it law, I'll never understand.
Well, it's our job to come down and find out.
I know it is.
What do you think, sir?
That's all I got, those children. I want those children taken care of. I worked nights over 12 years. I can't help I can't be here. I work 6 days a week. I can't take care of every night.
Well, let me put it this way.
They'll be taken care of you. I don't think he has to worry about a thing.
Let me put it this way. And I'm going to make a periodic check. At any time that I find the children I feel are being left alone and not cared for properly, I'm going to take the children and place them in juvenile hall, and then I'm going to file charges against whoever I feel is responsible for it, either you or your husband or both of you, and let the court determine it.
It's your privilege.
Well, it's not a privilege. It's something I don't want to do, because it doesn't actually do the children any good to have them go into juvenile court or to sit here and listen to their mother and father argue and yell and scream.
No, I don't believe in that either.
We could have had a place today, see? I had all morning. I got up early to go look for a place. But she doesn't want a place for the children and for me.
I'm telling you, when he
She just wants a room for herself.
That's it. My furniture went out to the store. He put it on auction.
Who called him?
I said that was it.
Look, we're starting another argument again. I mean, it's
Yeah,
done with that part of it.
That's between us, not you guys.
Right. That part is over with. Right now, we've got 2 small children. I mean, let's think of them. If you've got a problem, it's better one of you to walk out of the house until you calm down, and we can help you. Why, come on down to the office, and I'll be happy to talk to you any time at all. But if you'll just remember the children, I think you can probably get it worked out, one way or another.
Okay, fine.
Is that okay with you, man?
It's having me.
Okay?
That's all.
All right. Feel free to call us if you need us.
Thank you very much.
Moving out the door. Back to our car.
Five 6 to 1, clear on the 214 call. Advised.
Control 156, 10-4.
We've been back on patrol for a couple of hours, and it's getting pretty close to quitting time. We're swinging back in the alleys again in District 4 just to make sure that we checked out all the cars. In fact, right at this moment, we're turning off the alley and throwing the lights on the car that we removed 3 subjects from who were sleeping in the car earlier. The sergeant's stopping the car. Let's get out. It's pretty easy to see why, because when we left, the windows were rolled down. Right now, I can see that our headlights are reflecting in the glass, indicating that someone has been here and, of course, rolled them up. Let's get out now and check this thing out. Well, what do you know? Our old friend with the duckbill head. He's back again.
I don't know how they can live in there. The window's all rolled up tight. Doesn't seem to be possible he could even live there.
Those doors open on the other side?
No, he's got them locked from the inside all the way through. Well, the officers now are banging, rocking the car now. See if it'll wake him up. If he doesn't think he's in the roughest storm.
All right. Okay, open up the door. Police officers. Get out. Put your shoes on.
Here's the picture. Same fellow we gave a break to a few hours ago. Duck bill hat and all. Putting on his shoes.
You stay here a minute.
Back to our radio car.
5-6-1. Will you have a radio unit meet us in the alley between Benning and Stephen Way in the 1300 block? Transportation to the station for one suspect.
Control 1 to 5-6, 10-4. 5-1, meet 5-6 in the alley between Benning and Stephen Way in the 1300 block.
5-1-10-4, location Washington and Wesley. We were proceeding.
5-6-1, request record and warrant check on one suspect.
Well, the uniform car will be along in just a moment. The sergeant is requesting a check by the downtown office to see if this suspect has any former arrest. See, of course, if there's any warrants outstanding against him. Well, let's go over and have a look at the car that the suspect was sleeping in. Wine bottles, dirty blankets. Things are about the same as before, except for perhaps another wine bottle. Sergeant's coming over here now, picking up that half-filled wine bottle, holding it over a trash can. Well, one bottle bit the dust.
Oh, we told you not to come back.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you come back for?
Well, I just come down here, walking down here, and come back and...
Apparently you don't appreciate a break, is that right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Told you not to stay in this car and sleep in this car.
Okay.
Well, when I talked to you earlier, why, I told you point blank to go on about your way, get a room, someplace to stay, not to sleep in this car.
I don't know, sir.
You don't give us much choice.
I'm sorry.
Rolling in now. The district uniform car. Officer Bill Hebbart and his partner.
Yeah, one of them's back. Want to take him on in?
Yeah. You search him?
Yeah, you better check him over a little bit.
Oh, give me a break, fellas.
You had a break. You were warned earlier. Told you to leave. You remember?
No, I don't.
You don't remember my telling you not to come back to this car?
I don't remember you talking to me last.
What? Bill, after you get through booking him, better check and give him some coffee and some sandwiches. I don't think he's had much to eat.
Suspect is being placed in the back seat of car 5-1. Uniformed officer in the back with him. Moving on back to headquarters. Now, let's move back to our radio car. Well, Perk, this sure has been a
Control
fight.
156, on your suspect. No present warrant by LA or local. However, suspect has a long misdemeanor record, including 17 drunk arrests, 2 vagrancies, and 2 502s since 1935.
5-6-10-4. The suspect's on his way into the station in 5-1. We're clearing into the station for end of watch.
5-6-10-4.
What you have just heard is real, recorded as it actually happened. And now back to police headquarters and Chief W.N. Hildebrand.
Tonight's case of the 3 men found living in an abandoned car is seldom encountered in our city. However, the one suspect taken into custody was booked for vagrancy and City Ordinance 447, plain intoxication. Due to the long list of arrests of this man, the court directed that he be sent to the Honor Farm and be treated for alcoholism. The final case of the family quarrel is just one example of the many behind-the-scenes problems faced by your police officers. The average citizen, except in time of emergency, has little direct contact with his police department. Consequently, few are aware of the work now being done in crime prevention. The investigation tonight is an example. The argument was settled, and our Juvenile Bureau followed up just to be sure the children are taken care of. Crime prevention, another phase of police work, and another reason why we are presenting the actual happenings on the Night Watch.
Thank you, Chief Hildebrand. You have just heard on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Night Watch, brought to you through the cooperation of your police department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hadlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and is described in the field by police recorder Donn Reed.
Donn Reed was a real Los Angeles television reporter. And, of course, as we mentioned, when Cops came on the air, it was the big thing when it went on Fox. Now, a lot of shows since then, Life PD, On Patrol Live, 60 Days In, The First 48, To Catch a Predator, Cold Justice, Traffic Cops over in the UK. It tells you that things really work like that. And people had an interest and an excitement to see what was going on, although some people say it may have been more like voyeurism. Who knows? Night Watch, 72 years ago, July 17th, 1954. Up next, we'll switch from crime to love as we go to the theater of romance.
Our religious institutions are strongholds of the American way of life. Our country was founded by men who had faith in God and who were willing to endure hardship and sacrifice for the sake of that faith. Today, the religious institutions in your community need your interest and support, so take an active part in religious affairs. Your pastor, rabbi, or priest will give you invaluable family counsel and aid if you are a newcomer to the community. To face the problems of the future, America must be morally strong. And that moral strength comes through worship and faith. Go to church this week and take someone with you.
All right, many times summer series didn't have real stars. And maybe this, I've got to look it up, but this is some work from Anthony Quinn. And he would become a huge star. This goes back 81 years, though, July 17, 1945, the Theater of Romance, Suspicion.
Colgate Tooth Powder presents The Theater of Romance. Tonight, Colgate Tooth Powder brings you Anthony Quinn and Judith Evelyn in Suspicion. Tonight and every Tuesday night, Colgate Tooth Powder brings you The Theater of Romance with your favorite stars in your favorite motion pictures, stories, and plays.
Use Colgate Tooth Powder. Keep smiling just right. Use it each morning and use it at night.
And now for tonight's presentation, Suspicion, starring Anthony Quinn as Johnny and Judith Evelyn as Lena.
To begin with, I'd never known very much about Johnny. I'd met him and fallen in love with him and married him without thinking of anything beyond the fact that my heart turned over every time he smiled and my arms ached for him every time he left me. I came from a staid, intensely practical English family and was utterly unprepared for instability in anyone, particularly in someone I loved. I first began to worry about Johnny when we came home from our honeymoon to the very handsome house he had bought. Johnny, I never dreamt we'd have such a gorgeous house. Are you sure you can afford it?
Why talk about that?
I don't want to talk about bills. I want to talk about you. Now, where are we?
On top of a hill, looking up at the stars.
And out to the sea.
Mm.
I have my arms around you. I'm saying thank you for loving me. And please don't ever stop.
I don't think I ever could stop, Johnny.
Darling.
I beg pardon, Mr. Aysgarth, but a wire just came for you.
Oh, thank you.
Bad news, dear?
Oh, no, it's just from an old friend of mine. He wants 1,000 pounds. You couldn't spare 1,000 pounds, could you, darling?
1,000? What does he want it for?
Well, probably because I borrowed it from him.
You borrowed it? Why?
Because I was going on a honeymoon with the loveliest girl in the world. And I wanted her to be happy. Was she happy?
Johnny, didn't you have any money of your own?
Not a shilling. Monkey face, I've been broke all my life.
Well, why didn't you tell me? Oh, Johnny, whatever made you take this extravagant house?
Well, I didn't think you'd like to live in a shack. A girl like you is going to come into plenty of money someday.
Oh, Johnny, my income would never pay for anything like this. Never.
Won't your father help?
I couldn't possibly ask him, Johnny. You wouldn't actually want to live on your wife's allowance, would you?
Why not? If she had it and I didn't?
I think you must be mad.
Darling, don't look like that. What do you want me to do? Whatever it is, I'll do it.
You'll have to go to work, Johnny.
Work? You mean with a shovel and a pick?
Oh, you know I don't mean that. There are all sorts of jobs in the world. I'm sure there must be one that you can do.
All right, I'm broad-minded. Let's have some tea and think the matter over. We can make out a list of jobs. You know, I think this might be fun.
That was Johnny. Charming, extravagant, handsome, and completely irresponsible. But he was as good as his word. He did get a job with his cousin, Captain Melbeck, managing his estate. And for a while, we were completely happy. Until one day, my doorbell rang. And there...
Hello. I'm Beaky Thwaite. Are you Johnny's wife?
Oh, yes, I am. Won't you come in?
Thanks. Happened to be driving by. Thought I'd drop in for a cup of tea. Johnny told me about you. Ran into him at the Newbury races last week.
The races?
Yes, of course. Didn't he tell you?
Johnny has a job. He couldn't have been at the races. Besides, he stopped betting.
Oh. Oh, he has he? Well, don't you believe him? Don't you believe him?
I began to watch him then, and I began to be frightened. And at last, one day, I went to pay a call on Captain Melbeck.
Well, this is a surprise, Mrs. Aysgarth.
Captain Melbeck, I hope I'm not imposing on you.
Not at all.
But, you're Johnny's cousin as well as his employer, and I want to talk to you about him. I'm terribly worried.
Yes, I can understand that. But on the other hand, I told him I wouldn't prosecute.
Prosecute? I don't think I understand.
Well, I told him I wouldn't prosecute.
What on earth are you talking about?
Mrs. Aysgarth, what reason did Johnny give you for my discharging him?
Discharging him? When did you discharge him?
6 weeks ago.
Captain Melbeck, I'm not very clever. If this is a joke, please tell me.
It's not very funny to me, Mrs. Aysgarth. We had an unexpected audit 6 weeks ago, and the account shows a deficit of £2,000. When I looked into Johnny's records...
I see.
I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Aysgarth. I shall give him every possible opportunity to replace the money.
Thank you. Goodbye, Captain Melbeck. I walked slowly home, and my love for Johnny was a dead, heavy thing inside me. I kept saying to myself over and over, I must leave him. I must leave him. And finally, God, give me the strength to leave him. When I got home, Johnny and Beaky were in the library, their heads bent over some papers.
You see, Beaky?
Oh, yes, that's a great idea. We could put the Lodge Hotel here.
That's right. Then we could build some beach huts down below.
Yes.
What's going on here?
We're organizing a real estate company.
Have you found someone to put up the money?
Well, you see, the idea is mine, but the capital is Beaky's, and the corporation, well, Beaky borrows against some securities in Paris, and then we issue stock. Let me show you. You see, the whole company would be in my name.
But,
Look, darling, let me show you how simple it is.
does Beaky understand it?
Oh, perfectly, I think. Well, you see, we buy up this land, then we sell part of it. That gives us 100% profit in no time. Then, on the other part, we build a...
Whom do you buy the land from? How much do you buy it for, and whom do you sell it to?
Well, that shouldn't be very difficult, do you think?
Beaky, isn't it about time you grew up? You're being very unfair to Johnny.
Unfair? Why, he's president of the whole bally thingamajig. He gets a salary, he writes the checks.
That's just what I mean.
Well, what's wrong about that? I say, Johnny, old bean, do you know Lena's telling me you're soft in the head? At least that's the way it sounded to me.
Yes, it sounded that way to me, too.
Oh, well, let's have a drink, what? Sort of brandy all round, eh, Johnny?
You know, the doctor said no more brandy.
Oh, just this once. Once more won't hurt.
All right, once more. But you're on your own.
Oh, nonsense, it won't hurt me.
Careful one, Lena?
No, thank you.
Oh, thanks, old man. Oh, down the hatch, what?
Down the hatch.
Johnny, give him some water, quick.
It won't help. I've seen this happen before. There's nothing much you can do. It will either kill him or it will go away by itself. One of these days, it will kill him.
Beaky recovered in a few minutes, but those words remained. One of these days, it will kill him. I began to see Johnny more and more clearly in a cold, white glare of suspicion and horror. And I thought, he's not above murder. He gave Beaky the brandy. He knew what it would do. There'll be a day when he'll give him too much again. Johnny found me in our room crying hours later. A strange, restrained Johnny.
I thought you might like to know. I'm going to call off the whole real estate plan.
Why, Johnny?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the land isn't any good, who knows? Maybe I don't like the idea of risking Beaky's money. Maybe it's a stiff job. I'm too lazy.
Are you angry because of what I said to Beaky?
No, I'm not angry.
You don't love me anymore, do you, Johnny? Perhaps you never did.
Of course I love you. I love you very much. If you should die...
Yes, Johnny.
I'd rather be dead and have you dead than give you up. Oh, Lena, I'm going up to London with Beaky for a few days.
All right, Johnny.
I'll just throw a few things into a bag.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah?
Take good care of Beaky.
Yeah, sure, I'll take good care of Beaky.
And now, as the curtain descends on Act One of Suspicion, let's hear a true-life drama.
Say, Jack, I'm taking Ethel to the ball game tomorrow. How about you bringing her sister Betty?
Betty?
Mm-hmm.
Not Betty.
But, Jack, I thought you were crazy about Betty. She's a sweet kid.
Oh, yes, she is. If she'd only do something about that little breath of trouble.
Well, I hope that Betty hears about Colgate tooth powder tonight. You know, friends, anyone can be the victim of a little breath of trouble. It happens to thousands without their knowing. Marks them down socially, brings them unhappiness. So just do this. Brush your teeth night and morning and before every date with Colgate tooth powder. For Colgate tooth powder cleans your breath as it cleans your teeth. Because scientific tests have definitely proved that in 7 cases out of 10, Colgate tooth powder instantly stops unpleasing breath that originates in the mouth. What's more, no dentifrice at any price cleans your teeth more quickly and thoroughly than Colgate tooth powder. Remember to buy it first thing. And remember the name, Colgate tooth powder, with the accent on powder. Colgate tooth powder brings you the second act of Suspicion, starring Anthony Quinn as Johnny
and Judith Evelyn as Lena.
Somehow I wasn't surprised when I read of Beaky's death in the London papers. Nor was I surprised when the police came to see me. They'd only been gone about an hour when Johnny arrived home.
Hi, Monkey Face. You read about Beaky, haven't you?
Yes.
I was terribly fond of Beaky.
Were you, Johnny?
Next to you, I cared more for him than anybody in the world.
Next to me. Johnny, the police were here.
What did they want?
They wanted to know if you could help them. They had a telegram from Paris that some friend was with Beaky and that he bet him he couldn't drink a glass full of brandy.
Yeah, I know. The whole story was in the late edition. What else?
The inspector wants you to phone him. He wondered if you could give them any clue that might help identify this friend.
You tell them about the corporation?
Naturally. They found the papers. I told them Beaky was planning to dissolve it. And although you were legally the chairman, all the money was Beaky's, and that you would sign the necessary papers to release his money.
I wish you'd left all that to me.
What are you going to tell them?
The truth. I drove to London with Beaky Tuesday evening. We dined at the Savoy. Then I saw him off at Croydon Airport. He went to Liverpool by himself. I stayed in London.
I sat down at the desk while Johnny went to phone and noticed a letter there from our insurance firm. It was addressed to Johnny, but thinking it was a bill, I opened it. Dear Sir, replying to your inquiry regarding a loan of £500 against your policy, we regret to have to inform you that under the conditions of this policy, such a loan cannot be granted. According to the terms of the policy, payment can only be made in the event of your wife's death. I'll never forget. We had guests for dinner that night. Isabel Palmer, who was making quite a name for herself writing murder mysteries, and her brother, the village coroner. The conversation was quite in keeping with the people.
I believe if you're going to kill someone, you should do it simply. Am I right, Doctor?
You're right, just as long as you don't get caught.
How would you do it simply?
I would use the most obvious method. The important thing is no one should suspect me. Personally, I like poison.
Oh, but arsenic leaves traces. It would not be the perfect crime.
Seems to me science would have discovered a poison that can't be traced. What about it, Doctor?
As a matter of fact, we had a very interesting case the other day. Come in the library. I'll tell you about it, Johnny. This is no talk for the ladies.
Excuse us, darling.
Oh, yes, of course.
You want to watch that handsome husband of yours, my dear? We're having quite a flirtation.
Really?
He's been borrowing all my books on murder.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, he found some records of an untraceable poison the other day. He called me about it. Incidentally, don't let me forget to pick up that book tonight. He still has it.
That night, when I was in bed, Johnny came in and looked at me. He looked wistful and lonely.
Hey, you're shivering, Monkey. You suppose you're catching cold?
Yes, that must be it. I must be catching cold.
Well, suppose I run downstairs and make a great big hot toddy.
No.
Well, don't be silly.
No, I don't want it.
What's the best thing in the world for you?
No, Johnny, no. I said no.
Why not?
Oh, I'm in a state tonight. I don't know why, but... Johnny, I'd like to be alone. Do you mind sleeping in your dressing room?
Of course I mind.
Please, Johnny, I haven't been sleeping well lately.
Oh, I understand. Very well, if that's the way you feel about it. Good night.
Johnny, please don't be difficult about it. I'm only going for a few days. There's nothing wrong. I'm just run down. I'm not myself.
I see. A few days at your mother's house would do more good than staying home.
It's not exactly that, dear, but you don't understand.
No, I don't. All right, if that's the way you feel about it, I'll run down and get the car ready.
Oh, you needn't drive me. I can take the train.
I prefer to drive you.
I was cold with sweat and hot with fear. I sat there watching Johnny's foot press harder and harder on the accelerator, watching the grim look to his jaw. Faster, 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 tearing dizzily around cliffs, catching sudden glimpses of the sea winking miles below, my heart pounding, desperate with terror. And then as we sped along the cliff, my door slipped, and Johnny reached across me. I knew in a flash that he was going to push me out, down the cliff into the sea. I clawed and fought him. And... Johnny! Mother.
You're not at your mother's. You're back home with me.
What happened?
The door catch slipped on your side of the car. I reached across to pull it shut, and you got hysterical. Then you fainted. I brought you back home.
Oh. I see.
I'm going down and get you some milk.
All right, dear. I'll drink it. Oh, God, let him do it quickly. I can't stand it any longer. I don't want to live any longer. Please, God, if my forgiveness means anything, I forgive him. I don't even want to live if I can't make him happy anymore. He did not come with the milk. And at last, I went down the hall to his dressing room. He stood there, shaking a powder into a glass. And as I watched, he raised it to his lips. Johnny! Oh, Johnny, what are you doing? What did you put in that glass?
What else was there for me to do but this? I'm no good for you, nor to myself.
So this was why you were asking questions about poison. But, Johnny, why?
There are a lot of reasons. I bought things I couldn't afford. I thought I'd managed to get along as I did before we were married. Well, it didn't work.
But you were doing it for me.
My gambling was just the beginning. Then I got in deeper. I knew Melbeck would find me out, but I was desperate. When I went into the land scheme with Beaky, that was the biggest mess of all. You spoiled that for me, but you were right. I was risking his money, not my own. Then Beaky died. Some fool let him drink that brandy. I wanted to see if I could raise some money on life insurance policies. That fell through, too.
Oh, darling. Oh, darling, why didn't you tell me? How could you go through all this alone without...
I could take it all as long as you loved me. But when I began to realize how you had changed...
What do you mean?
Look, darling, let's keep this simple. You don't love me. We both know it, Lena. Have you any idea how you've been looking at me?
Johnny. Oh, Johnny, look at me now. Do you think I could live without you? I'd have died if I'd lost you.
I'll never be able to make you happy.
I'm happy now. Happier than I've ever been in my life. You'll never know why.
I've got to earn the money to pay Melbeck back. We wouldn't have very much.
We'd have each other. Oh, Johnny, don't you understand? This is the beginning of everything in the world for us. We've just found one another. And we've been lost for a very long time. You're all I ever want from life.
Do you mean that?
With my whole heart.
All I can say is what I said in the very beginning. Thanks for loving me. Don't ever stop.
Use Colgate tooth powder. Keep smiling just right. Use it each morning and use it at night to help you rate with every date. Use Colgate tooth powder.
And now a word from Colgate tooth powder.
Are you enjoying this good old summertime? Picnics, parties, walks in the moonlight? Or is something spoiling your fun, cheating you out of a good time? You know, often a little breath of trouble's to blame. So ask yourself, could you be the victim of a little breath of trouble? I mean, unpleasing breath. If I were you, I wouldn't take a chance on my romance. I'd do this. Brush your teeth night and morning and before every date with Colgate tooth powder. For Colgate tooth powder cleans your breath as it cleans your teeth. Scientific tests prove that Colgate tooth powder, in 7 cases out of 10, instantly stops unpleasing breath that originates in the mouth. Money can't buy a dentifrice that will clean your teeth better than Colgate tooth powder. Remember the name, Colgate tooth powder, with the accent on powder. In tonight's play, Anthony Quinn and Judith Evelyn starred as Johnny and Lena. Suspicion was adapted especially for this program by Gene Holloway and was based on the motion picture produced by RKO, producers of Back to Bataan, in which Anthony Quinn is featured. The music was composed and conducted by Charles Paul, and the entire production was directed by Mark Slowe. Next week, your Colgate Tooth Powder Theater of Romance brings you the sprightly tale of a girl, a dog, a bone, and a young scientist who owned the fossil from which the girl's dog stole the bone. Yes, it's the laughter-filled romance Bringing Up Baby, just as it came to you in the RKO motion picture. So join us next Tuesday night, won't you?
Halo, everybody, halo. Halo is the shampoo that glorifies your hair, so halo, everybody, halo.
Yes, use Halo shampoo if you want naturally bright and beautiful hair, for Halo contains no soap, therefore leaves no dulling film. The first time you use Halo, see how your hair sparkles and gleams with natural brilliance, how the deep natural color looks brighter, glossier. Even in hardest water, Halo makes oceans of rich, fragrant lather. Halo quickly carries away loose dandruff and dirt, needs no lemon or vinegar rinse. Say hello to Halo and goodbye to dulling soap film. Get Halo shampoo at any cosmetic counter.
So halo, everybody, halo. Halo shampoo, halo.
Until next Tuesday night, when your Colgate Tooth Powder Theater of Romance brings you the gay comedy Bringing Up Baby, this is your host saying good night and wishing you love, happiness, and romance.
I knew Anthony Quinn did a lot of motion picture work and theater work. He did some things and worked really well. But in 1945, he had just had his breakthrough role. In 1941, he was in Blood and Sand with Tyrone Power and Rita Hayworth. He starred alongside Power in 1942, The Black Swan. And he had a role in the Oscar-nominated The Oxbow Incident in 1943. But in 1945, he was still growing in his presence in motion pictures. In 1945, his next big role was 1947, Sinbad the Sailor with Douglas Fairbanks Jr. and Maureen O'Hara. And then he went on to Broadway, Streetcar Named Desire in 1947. And that same year, he became a naturalized U.S. citizen. Went back to Hollywood in the early 50s, did a lot of B-motion pictures, but then it happened. He won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in Viva Zapata, opposite Marlon Brando. There you go, the first Mexican-American to win an Academy Award. And, of course, from there, it just took off. He did all those great motion pictures and then went into television in 1970. And his final works were, he did Zorba the Greek back in the theater in 1983. Then did The Old Man and the Sea, a TV movie based on the Ernest Hemingway novel. And he still did a lot of work, just not the amount of work he did in the late days of his life. His last lead role was in 1995 in the film Seven Servants. He would pass away not long after that. Well, in 2001, he was 86 years old by that point in time. Some early work and some of the lightest work. I'll look during the break here, see if I can find some more items from Anthony Quinn, but I don't think he did that much radio. That's from Theater of Romance, a summer series for Colgate from 81 years ago, July 17th, 1945. I'll check on that, and then we'll hear from Lum and Abner next.
You, a woman. You in the Marine Corps, the Career Corps. You're not a robot. You're an individual, getting equal pay, equal reward. The Marine Corps. You, a woman. You can join us.
I can only find 4 appearances from Anthony Quinn on radio in acting roles. He was in the 1937, believe it or not, the May 31st, 1937 Lux Radio Theater production of The Plainsman. We can also find that he was in a 1939 Aimee Semple McPherson. Apparently, he played the saxophone in the Temple Orchestra. Also, the Theater of Romance, which we just heard, he was in an episode of Best Plays in 1953 of Mice and Men. He was also, speaking of Aimee Semple McPherson, he was in a 1999 audio of him in Lost and Found Sound over on NPR. And that's basically it. So, yeah, I was right. Anthony Quinn did not do much radio work, or much that we know of. All right, let's go from Anthony Quinn to Lum and Abner, and we'll head for Pine Ridge, Arkansas in this episode of the program. The theater has burned down. Lum is out of work because, of course, Lum sold his share of the Jot 'em Down store, or swapped it, to Abner. And so now, to have money to eat, he's working for Abner. So in this episode of Lum and Abner, we're going back 91 years, July 17th, 1935.
Howdy, everybody. Here we are, all ready to take you down to Pine Ridge for another visit with Lum and Abner. Brought to you by the makers of Horlicks, the original malted milk. If you're looking for a summer lunch that's nourishing and sustaining without being heavy, try Horlicks malted milk. Cool, refreshing, energy-giving. A glass full of Horlicks makes an ideal lunch for hot, stuffy days. It'll freshen you up, give you more pep. What's more, it won't leave you with that heavy, drowsy feeling that a big lunch often gives. You'll find there's nothing like this Horlick luncheon for weight control, too. Horlicks doesn't have the excess calories of a heavy meal. Try the Horlick luncheon every noon this summer and see if you don't feel a whole lot better. You can get Horlicks, you know, at your druggist's in either natural or chocolate flavor. But be sure to ask for Horlicks. And now, let's see what's happening down in Pine Ridge. Lum has been in desperate circumstances since his picture show, the Pine Ridge Planetarium, burned to the ground. As we learned yesterday, the old fellow had no protection against loss by fire and was left practically penniless. He appealed to his old friend Abner for a job at the Jot 'em Down store and was given the position of delivery boy. As we look in on Pine Ridge today, we find Lum down at the store discussing his new occupation with Grandpappy Spears. Listen.
Oh, yeah, I started to work for him yesterday afternoon. And I'm glad you found something to do, Lum. I've been sort of uneasy about you. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to put up with it, though. I tell you, Grandpap, there's the hardest man to work for I ever seen in my life. Who, Abner? Yes, sir. He don't let up a minute. He's had me sweep out this store twice already today. And I know the minute he gets back, he'll have something else studied up for me to do. Well, sir, that don't sound like Abner. Well, if it weren't just a case of work or starve, I'd walk right out on him. Well, I wouldn't put up with him sassing me around that way, Lum. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't either if I could find every other job. I'd rather dig ditches than to have that little varmint ordering me around. Now, what's the matter with your Justice of the Peace business, Lum? Can't you make a living out of that? No, not this time of the year, Grandpap. Around springtime and the fall of the year, Body can pick up a few odd dollars marrying folks, but Justice of the Peace's awful quiet long about now. Used to, Body could do well at it. Well, maybe it's just you, Lum. You're used to being the boss around here, and when Abner keeps bossing you around, it just don't sit well with you. No, it ain't that, Grandpap. Now, like this morning, Sister Simpson called up here for a spool of thread. A spool of thread, mind you. He sent me clean over to her place, walked all the way over there in the biling hot sun with a spool of number 50 white thread when it was a spool of number 60 black she's a-wanting. I had to walk all the way over there and back twice. Made a mistake, huh? Well, I don't know whether it's a mistake or not. Wouldn't surprise me none if he never done it a purpose. Well, I do know. He just appears to take a delight in ordering me around, especially if there's a customer in here. He embarrassed me to death in front of Ezra Seastrunks this morning. Calls me boy. Boy? Yes, sir. Boy this and boy that. Dad blame him. He better not never work for me again. Well, I can't understand what's come over Abner. I can't neither. Here 2 months ago, me and him had the store here together, and I was president of it. Now look at me. A deliver boy. Yeah, it's awful come down for you to take, Lum. And you know what he's paying me? $3 a week. Why, that's just the same as he paid Cedric. I know it. Paying an ex-president same as he did Cedric Weehunt. I tell you, Grandpap, I've stood all I... Oh, wait a minute. Here he comes. Now, don't let on I've been talking about him. I just had to unbirding myself, so somebody looked like. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. I've got to keep this job till I can find something.
Yeah, what's going on in here? Get up from there, boy. What do you mean sitting around like this when there's work to be did?
Well, I just sit down to talk to Grandpap a minute.
Grandpap, I don't want you coming down here taking up my deliver boy's time. I ain't paying him to sit around and gossip. Now get on back there, boy, and get that feed room straightened out.
Why, I straightened it out once today.
Well, straighten it out again, and don't be talking back to me neither.
All right.
And when you get that done, why, sprinkle the floor down right good and sweep out again.
Well, Abner, I swept this store out twice today already. It ain't no sense of just
Are
keep
you
on.
arguing back with me?
No, Abner, I just...
And don't call me Abner, neither. I'm Mr. Peabody to you. Don't get so familiar. Now, get on back there and get to work. Hurry, get on back there.
Swan, Abner, that beats anything I ever heard. You ordering Lum around that way.
Yeah, the quicker he learns who's boss around here, the better off he'll be. Go on, don't be standing there in the door eavesdropping. I see you. Get on back in there.
Well, sir, I never would have thought he'd have took it off you.
Yeah, he's got to if he works here. I'll fire him so quick he won't know how it happened. I'm paying him twice what he's worth now.
Well, ain't no use to browbeat a feller, Abner. Lum's having an awful hard run of luck here late, looks like. And here you are taking advantage of him.
Well, I just saying all that, Grandpap, so as he could hear me. I can see the brim of his hat there in the feed room door, so I know he's trying to hear what we're saying.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just trying to learn him a lesson.
Learn him a lesson?
Yeah, I hired him yesterday afternoon, and when I come down here this morning, why, you'd have thought he was boss. Sitting there in that chair, reared back, with his feet propped up on the desk like he owned the place.
Well, he always did sort of run things when him and you was partners over here.
And that's just the reason I'm putting him in his place, too. Started right out this morning, trying to tell me how to run things. 2 or 3 days like today, though, and I'll have him docile as a kitten.
Well, now, I wouldn't be too hard on him, Abner. I feel sort of sorrowful for Lum.
Yeah, well, I ain't forgot the times he's bossed me around. This is more fun I've had in 6 years. Just a chance I've been waiting for. Did he say anything about me bossing him around before I come in?
Well, yes, he did. He sort of made mention of it.
What'd he say?
Well, he don't like it, I'll tell you that.
No.
Said you're the meanest feller to work for he ever seen in his life.
He did?
Yeah. Said you was hard.
That's right. I'd give anything to hear him say that. It's just a killing him. I just wished Evelina hadn't went back to Belleville for the summer. I'd love for her to come in the store here. I wouldn't give old Lum a good going over right in front of her.
Oh, my goodness, that never would do, Abner. I'd just about kill him.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't go too far with him, Abner. He's liable to just haul off and quit.
No, I've got him right where I want him, Grandpa. This is the only job in town he can find. Yeah, he's a little uppish now. Sort of talks back a little, but I'll have him whipped in shape in a couple of days. And just think, he used to boss me around.
Yeah.
I know that I still can't get used to it. Every once in a while, I forget who's boss and start to ask him if I can do something yet.
Yeah, natural you would, natural.
No, me. I just been sitting around all day studying up stuff to make him do. I wouldn't take nothing for this, Grandpa. Him and his big talk. All them old lettered sayings he's always pulling on somebody. He started one of them this morning. I told him to just hash it right up. I never wanted to hear it.
Abner, you are to be ashamed.
Well, I'm just doing it for his own good,
Yeah,
Grandpa.
but you're working the life out of him, making things as miserable for him as you can, too.
Well, it's the only way to handle him, old Grandpa. If I don't get the upper hand of him, why, he'll be running the store here, same as he always did.
Yeah, but just paying him $3 a week, same as you give Cedric, that ain't right.
Oh, well, I just told him that. I'm going to give him 10. I'll pay him what he's worth, sure. I'm letting him start at the bottom and work up. That's the reason I'm
Wait a
being...
minute, here he comes, Abner.
Huh?
Out of the feed room.
What is it? What do you want?
Well, I got done straightening up back here, and I just...
Well, you can sit down and rest for a minute, then, before you start sweeping out again.
Mr. Peabody, I was just noticing that flour back there. Some of it's been there quite a spell. Might be a good idea to put a special price on that and sort of move it out.
I'll do the pricing around here.
Well, I just thought...
Well, you got no business thinking. I'm going to put a special price on the flour, all right, but now don't get it in your head that you give me an idea.
All right, but if it's me, I'd make an announcement on the party line and shave the price on it a little.
Yeah, I might do that. I was going to do it anyway, though. Excuse me, Grandpap, I'll do that right now before I let it slip my mind. How much you think would I asked them for it, Lum? Never mind, I'll price it myself.
Yeah, hot back there in that feed room. Yeah, I reckon so, moving them 100-pound sacks of feed around. Oh, I never moved none. Told him it was already straight. Just sit down back there a few minutes.
Hello? Peabody's Jot 'em Down store. Abner Peabody talking. I've got an extra special announcement to make. I'm running a big sale on flour this week. 48-pound sacks, regular $1.50 sellers for $1.25.
Listen to that. In the first place, we ain't got nothing but 24-pound sacks, and if it was 48 pounds, it wouldn't be worth but $1.15. He don't know the prices on nothing.
Huh? What was that, Lum?
Nothing. I was just talking to Grandpap here.
I want to tell you folks, too, I've got a new delivery boy now, and I can give you quick service. Anything you're wanting, just call up, and I'll send it right over. And I reckon that's all for today. Goodbye. Doggy, that party line is the handiest thing at all. I'm showing these folks around here how a grocery store ought to be run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a man at the head of it now that knows the business. Good thing I got hold of it when I did, too, the way things being run. More likely been bankrupted by this time. Wait a minute. Answer the phone there, boy.
You mean you want me to answer it?
I'm looking at you, ain't I? Get up. Get a move on. You act like you're 100-year-old.
Hello? It's the Jot 'em Down store. Lum Eddard's hello?
Good thing you changed.
Yes, Mom?
I'd have whopped him on.
Why, sure we can. What is it you're needing?
Look at him.
He's
so mad he can't see.
What else? All right, I'll get it right over there. Yes, Mom. All right, thank you, Mom. Abner, the widow Abernathy needs a can of baking powders right away. Says she's waiting on them to make biscuits for supper. Here, take this can and get it over just quick as you can. Hurry.
Widow Abernathy.
Yeah, hurry up.
Well, I'll see you after a while, Grandpap.
All right, Abner. Grannies, look at him go. Yeah, he's aiming on getting that delivered in a hurry, ain't he? Well, funny part of it is he forgot that I'm supposed to be the delivery boy, and he's taking it over himself. Why, sure he has. Well, that's a good one on him, ain't he? Not only that, but he's taking her baking powders, and she ordered soda. So now you'll have to make another trip. Grannies, I figured I'd study it.
Well, Abner's been taking orders from Lum too long to change at this late date. And now, let's hear what Mr. William G. Baldwin has to say about Horlick's malted milk. He writes from Elizabeth, New Jersey, as follows.
We have a daughter not quite 10 months old. When my wife came home from the hospital, they recommended a baby food that is quite well known. But that didn't seem to help the baby in the least. She didn't gain at all. So I decided to do the buying myself. I bought some Horlicks, as I knew all about your product. My mother always used it when we were kids. My wife and I have been feeding our baby Horlicks for several months now, and she's the picture of health. Here's wishing you every success in the future.
Well, thanks, Mr. Baldwin. Glad to hear you found Horlicks so helpful. There is abundant proof that the lives of many infants have been saved by Horlicks when all else has been tried and failed. Also, thousands of adults have used Horlicks for many years as an easily digested, nourishing, and sustaining diet. This is Carlton Brickert, speaking for Lum and Abner and Horlicks, who now bid you all goodbye until tomorrow at this same time.
Yeah, there you go. From 91 years ago, July 17th, 1935, Lum and Abner here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll see what happens tomorrow, as Lum may do something that you would never expect. Take a job with somebody that one would not think. We'll hear about that tomorrow. Also coming up, we'll have The Adventures of Sam Spade Detective tomorrow, starring Howard Duff, and The Missing Newshawk Caper, presenting Charles Boyer, starring Charles Boyer as Michel. Murder by Experts from 77 years ago, The Tale of the Creeper, and Inner Sanctum Mysteries, The Deadly Fair. That's all coming up tomorrow here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day, and we're always glad that you're with us. Visit our webpage at classicradio.stream, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.